In Russia, there are over 20 Kremlins, but this one is the largest, most intriguing, famous, expensive, and political of them all. Yes, we're talking about the Kremlin in Moscow, which is a city within a city. It is located in Russia's heartland. It is the emblem of Russian power, and has been the official house of the Russian Federation's president since 1991. It is brimming with historical antiques, gorgeous structures with golden interiors, and exquisite treasures, giving it a value in the billions of dollars. This status, along with the fact that it is home to one of the world's wealthiest and most powerful men, renders the other 20 or so Kremlins almost non-existent. For those unfamiliar with the term, a Kremlin is a well-guarded fortification seen in Russian cities that also methodically alludes to the Russian government. So in this video, we'll discuss all of its opulence and glitz, which is giving Buckingham Palace a run for its money. Before moving forward, make sure to like and subscribe to our channel for more future updates. The Kremlin walls. The 68-acre Kremlin is encircled by 20-foot thick red brick walls that reach for 5 kilometers around the city. Depending on the environment, they can reach a height of 16 to 62 feet. This castle, which was built between 1485 and 1495, with more than 15 structures and gardens, contains 20 watchtowers of various sizes, each with its own name. Although tourists are not permitted to visit the president's regiment barracks, they are permitted to view the rest of the Kremlin in all its splendor for some money. The Palace of the Grand Kremlin. The Grand Kremlin Palace, presently the ceremonial house of the Russian Federation's president, was originally the site of Russian emperors' coronations. The president uses the palace's $70 billion rooms for state visits and receptions, the largest edifice in the Kremlin. This palace was built between 1038 and 1849. It features a courtyard in the middle and is square in shape. The renovation alone cost over $1 billion. Gold architecture, bronze chandeliers, golden throne rooms with matching gold thrones, floors made of over 20 different types of wood, tiles designed to look like woven carpets, and gilded gold doors leading to luxurious halls named after different orders such as the St. Andrew Hall, St. Vladimir Hall, St. George Hall, and Catherine Hall. Tarim and Faceted Palace are among the palace's most impressive features. The Palace of Facets is located on the Kremlin's west flank. It houses the Tsars Imperial Thrones, gold lion statues guarding a cascading red staircase, which was built by Ivan III in 1491. It also has a golden reception area for ceremonies, as well as hidden passageways beneath it that lead to the Enunciation Cathedral. The Tarim Palace, the home of the first royal family in the 17th century, is located behind it. This 5-story structure is decorated in gold and royal colors, with 2 floors dedicated to the royal family's wife and children. 1 floor is dedicated to storage and workshops. The Tsar features 5 connected apartments on the 4th floor, and the patio on the 5th floor gives a beautiful view of the Kremlin. The Grand Kremlin Palace connects the Tarim Palace and the Palace of Facets. Cathedral Square is located in the heart of the city. The Cathedral Square is situated at the Kremlin's core. It contains 3 of the world's oldest cathedrals, including Dormition Cathedral. It's also known as the Cathedral of the Assumption, and it's the oldest remaining structure, dating from 1475 to 1479, and designed by Daltley Fionavanti. This stunning structure features 6 pillars, 5 apses, and 5 golden domes composed of trimmed white stone blocks. The monomach throne of Ivan IV can be found near the cathedral's south side entrance. The coronation of Russia's monarch used to be held here until 1896, when it was discontinued. It is also the resting place of some church patriarchs. The Cathedrals of Enunciation, which is used as a private chapel, and has an iconostasis that dates back to the 14th century, is one of the other buildings in the Cathedral Square. The Archangel Michael Cathedral, which also houses the tombs of the early Russian princes and tsars. The Church of the 12 Apostles, the 17th century patriarchal chambers, the Church of the Disposition of the Robe, and the Savior Cathedral with more stunning golden domes were all built on Patriarch Nikon's orders. The Armory, which has been the Royal Treasury since 1851, is reached via a special route from the Grand Palace. The treasures in the 9 rooms, which are scattered across 2 floors, are valued at over $1 billion. It houses ceremonial gowns, royal carriages, royal thrones, Faberge, Easter eggs, Russian gold and silver, historical weaponry and armor, and more. The Great Imperial Crown, which is encrusted with over 50 jewels, and is estimated to be worth $52 million, is one of the Armory's most famous treasures. The Diamond Fund Museum, located in the same building as the Armory, contains exceptional jewelry and valuable stones from the 18th to 20th centuries. The artifacts, the iconic White Ivan, the Great Bell Tower, is on the northeast edge of Cathedral Square. With a height of 266 feet, it is the tallest building in the city. It took over 3 centuries to construct. It includes 21 bells that are only sounded when the enemy is approaching in times of war. The 18th century Moscow-made CER bell, the world's tallest bell with a height of 614 meters and a weight of 204 tons, stands next to it on a stone pedestal. It's a fun fact, it's the first time a bell has ever been rung. The world's largest cannon is located near the bell. In the 16th century, the Tsar cannon was created. It weighs around 40 tons. For decorative cannonballs are used to display it. What's more, guess what? It has never been utilized in a combat situation. Back in the day, it appears that the Russians were big on enormous decorative metal objects. Both artifacts are renowned Kremlin tourist destinations. The Red Square is located on the Kremlin's eastern wall. The Kremlin uses it as a ceremonial center and for holiday parades. The Red Square was designated as a UNESCO World Heritage Site alongside it. In 1991, the State Kremlin Palace was completed. The State Kremlin Palace, which was created for Communist Party conferences, is the newest structure in the Russian property. With almost 800 rooms, it is now used as a concert and theater venue. A substantial chunk of this skyscraper is reported to be buried 50 feet beneath to make it appear shorter. The arsenal, which has been renovated numerous times, is located directly across from the State Kremlin Palace. Military trophies, armaments, firearms from Napoleon's army, and 17th and 18th century Russian cannons are on display. It is also the location of the President's servicemen's barracks. The President's official working house is located on its side. The Kremlin Senate is another name for the Senate building. Inside are the President's and his assistants' offices, meeting rooms, and the Presidential Library. The oldest park in Moscow is next. The Alexander Garden, along the Moscow River, has well-kept grass and the most vivid flower beds. A section of the park also leads to a helipad that Putin built specifically to avoid being delayed in traffic with his entourage. I hope you enjoyed your tour of this opulent and costly castle. If you did, do not forget to like, subscribe, and comment on your thoughts. Thank you and see you in the next video.